repeat offense of what was done to them. So to them, it's
Well,
normal.
it's probably like one of them in the group it was a group of them who done
Yeah,
good. I know.
peer pressure mixed right along with it, but the one that may have infiltrated it or caused the idea because it was done to them. Mhm. Yeah, yeah.
And it's right. We were just saying how a person would call, like how a family cycle thing would go. Like,
Hmm.
if you don't break it, it will continue.
It'll continue to go that way. That's right.
That's what I see with a lot of these kids. We was talking about they like going and we know about my son, like my son last year. Mom, did you get our car with income tax?
Did it what?
Did I buy a car with income tax? Income. Like, how did you know about this? Like, I didn't know about income tax. I had a job. Yep. Like, for real, like, I didn't know about this. I'm like,
He's hearing grown folk conversation.
when he I was picking him up from school.
Mm-hmm.
So when I picked him up from school, he just asked me. So I asked him where he got it from. He was saying that him and the kids, they was talking about it. I guess they was saying, or my mom was big, my mom got, like cat, or whatever. So I was like, I don't know about that. He was like, we didn't have this. They didn't have this car for years now. He was like, because he said that you have this car.
Because they heard
Like, oh,
they heard their parents talk like that or the teachers talk like that, and so they bring that conversation to school. It's amazing. Sign on the days that you didn't sign, but I got to have y'all sign on the first 3-day class. So I can keep y'all enrolled in the program. It's amazing. I mean, I am really sorry about your friend whose house got burned down, her apartment. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, like I said, put that on the text thread so I'll know how to help out and what age and size. If you can know what size they are, what size shoe, what size clothes, including the mother. I mean, she needs stuff too, and keep us posted. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff in my closet, especially if they got a thick person in the family. I got some clothes. I got some clothes to give away.
Like all my kids stuff they can see, and like all my little stuff. Like, I don't like to.
I don't either.
I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, you ever buy stuff? You'll forever buy stuff.
My daughter has been in the. She's 8 now. She has been in the 5, 7 for a long time. And finally, she told me, "Mom, it's 7. I don't think I need to go. I ain't falling off." I said, "No, we started in a 7, 8 so look, I don't know." Yeah, she's probably gonna be like you. Yeah, she's scared. She's alone. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's your name.
Oh, they gain weight good though. Later on, it'll catch up with her.
Cause my mother, she had a whole other. Oh. I say, go get you some more. Did I give you this week? I say, go get you some more. You good? Yeah. Exactly. Did I give you this week? I'll make sure I give you. Okay, let me, I don't think I got any of the handouts. I'll give you the paper in a minute. This goes with chapter 4, although it says 7-3, no, 7-2 on there. But it's part of chapter 4 that you need with this. Sign on the dates that your name is on both pages. Okay, and so I did a little bit of chapter 3. So this is the beginning part of chapter 4. Have any of y'all heard from Janisha? I'm gonna put her now. Yeah, Janisha. I think Oh, okay.
But
But
she
I,
told me she was waiting. And she really, like, she didn't want to write.
okay. Oh, I just wanted to know because it's like, okay, if they're asking me to do it. Okay, so this is called an appendix. You're gonna need that throughout the whole time I'm teaching this course, okay? So remember to bring that with you every day. When you need that. And make sure I forgot to bring the hole punches for you. I forgot. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna ask Miss Deborah in the office to see, or someone in the front if they got a hole puncher. If y'all have y'all's binders, you know, you can bring them and get a hole punch, or just get a hole punch and then put it in your binders that you got. Yeah. All right, so here's chapter one, do chapter one, and all this is chapter one, etc. This is chapter one. Did I give you a chapter one already? I'm gonna give it to you at nine.
I think we went over that.
Okay, let me know.
Oh, yes, I got to see my phone.
You have that already?
Yeah, we went over it there.
Oh, okay, okay. Since you have this already, Chris, since you have this already, chapter. Did I give y'all chapters two and three? Compliance, fraud, privacy. I don't know if I gave it to you already.
Which one that thing? Okay.
Okay, so you have this already. Okay.
I have local terminology, word structure, and medical information.
No, no, if your name is already on, don't worry about it, but if it's not on there, I need you to fill in the place where it's not. Okay,
I need it.
yeah, you're gonna need that in chapter four. You're gonna need that in chapter four. Yeah, it's okay, I'm explaining to you what that is. This is chapter two, do you remember me giving you chapter two?
No, I'm not.
You don't have chapter two? Okay. Okay, so we should have chapter two. Okay, this is chapter two. And then let me see if I have chapter three. Just,
Yeah.
this is chapter three. And this is your opinion, this is the beginning chapter four, I'm not gonna put it next to it for you. Take that. And I didn't give you chapter three, yeah? Okay, so chapter three for you.
Oh, don't use it. kids. Sit back. I just think
This is chapter 4.
well, really, you know, my uncle, before he passed away when I was younger, he's there when strawberry chocolate. My friend was giving her, they wanted to like bring them. I was like, no, it takes replacing a meal. She was like, oh, he didn't want to eat. And she was like, I go buy him food, cook, and he want to eat. I was like, what do you give him throughout the day? But he gonna eat his shit. I mean, every time you thirsty, no. Wow. I was like, no. She was giving it to him like, look, it's like, you can replace it. You don't want to eat, you give it to him. But you need to give it to him. But he don't make it. My doctor said it's supposed to be in the beginning.
Now you make sure that you put this paper with your chapter 4, so kind of like staple to the back, because you're gonna need that. This paper goes with your chapter 4.
No, was that the chapter 4?
So you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. So let me get some paper for you guys.
Okay. So I was trying to show you all the inspirational video to watch so that you can stay inspired about attaining your goals. You know, your goals in life. First of all, your goals to finish school and get your career going.
So I really need y'all to, stay focused on your careers, stay focused on your goals. I know things in life come up and it happens, but you got to learn how to work past all that, and as best as you can, and stay focused, because if you're not careful, life will pass you by, opportunity and time will pass you by, and you won't ever get that back. Time is something you'll never get back. And, so don't, allow yourself to get lost in things, that will distract you from your goals. Here's my book. That's why I was looking for my book. Okay. So we're going to be teaching out of this book and from this class all the way up till I want to say January 9. I want to say, I'm not really sure, but I want to say all the way up to January 9. And the last day of class is January the 19th. So y'all be sure to keep coming, all the way up to January the 19th. My thing is, yeah. Well, the last day of class for this book. You all still have 2 more books to go. And so it'll be March or April, something like that, when y'all finish in all 4 books, all 4 classes. Huh? You never like pecans? Oh, me and my husband, we love them.
I used to when I was young, my uncle had a tree.
Oh.
I started tasting the nasty.
Oh, it turned you off. Oh. Okay. Okay. So we're going to come back and talk about chapter 3 again. I'm recording this on YouTube so that you all can go back and listen to the lesson as much as you can, when you can. And so we talked about the 2 different types of insurances: commercial insurance
and governmental insurance. So I'm in chapter 3 of your handbook. So if you want to go into chapter 3 of your handbook, you're more than welcome to do so. So let's go to page, let's go to page 53 in your handbook. Did y'all get y'all Fordney handbook? Yeah. Lorena? Okay. Did you get your Fordney handbook, sweetie?
Which one of you? This?
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So I'm on page 53. And hi, sweetie, how are you?
Okay.
Okay, you made it in. Okay. All right. So we talked a little bit about healthcare reform yesterday. We talked about on page 54 about the two different types of insurances that y'all are going to be familiar with in your careers as a medical coder and biller. I did do a video on adjudication of a claim process, and I took some pictures of my lectures. So I will send the pictures. And this is for my night class. Yes. This is for my night class, the video that I did. And so I'll send y'all the video for that as well to explain how the adjudication process goes and where you fall in line of the adjudication process. Adjudication of a claim process begins from the front desk, from the time the appointment is made, all the way to the explanation of benefits is received from the insurance company, whether the claim is being paid, pinned, or denied. So let me ask y'all to repeat after me. The three results from an insurance company is either paid, pinned, or denied. Uh-huh. On paid, pinned, or denied. On a claim, on an EOB. Okay. And the two different types of insurances are your commercial insurance and your governmental insurance. Very good. List for me, Anna and Lorena, examples of commercial insurance. We're on page 54, Katera. Yes.
Insurance, Stigma,
Uh-huh.
Humana,
Uh-huh.
Blue Shield,
Okay.
Blue Shield,
Okay.
Molina,
Uh-huh.
United Health,
Very good.
Aetna,
Uh-huh.
Obamacare.
Well, Obamacare, and they use the different type of commercial insurance plans as the face of the healthcare reform insurance plans. So yes, they're considered commercial insurance. Very good, very good. All right, this was from yesterday's lecture. Yeah, I don't think I took a picture of it. I should have taken a picture of it. Yeah, but copy her notes. If you want to take a picture of her notes and write it down later, you can. Just take a picture of it. If you want to do the same thing, Crystal, take a picture of it, put it on the text thread. That'll be awesome. Now, what about the governmental insurance? Tell me some examples of that. Champa, and TRICARE. Very good. I'm sorry? And they are funded by CMS. Very good. Very good. No, CMS. 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 Centers of Medicare and Medicaid Services. Okay, very good. Okay, very good, ladies. So we talked a little bit also yesterday about short-term disability and long-term disability. Now, you're probably wondering, well, Ms. Harper, why are we talking about that? we're talking about short-term disability because sometimes you're going to have some patients who come in that's going to need some forms filled out for their short-term disability. Okay, and that short-term disability pays roughly between 60 to 70% of their net pay. Okay, remember we talked about what is net pay? Net pay is
Um,
money that you
hold on a minute.
monies that you bring home. Gross pay is
Pay before tax.
paid before taxes. Okay, so it is all of your money before taxes are deducted. It is all. Yeah, we're on page 54, but I'm talking in general throughout what chapter 3 is about and based on knowledge and experience. Yeah. So I'll let you know what paragraph we're on. I just want to make sure that everybody's on the same page where we are till I get to it. Yeah, but it's okay. Short-term disability pays 60 to 70% of that person's salary per pay period. And we know pay periods are normally every 2 weeks, which is 26 checks in a year. Okay. Unless you're working for the government, then you get paid once a year. You know, some government facilities, they only allow you to get paid once a year. So you got to make that work for the whole rest of the 29 or 30 days. Yeah, you're right about that. You gotta. No. If it's once a month, they get it. They may get it every first of the month, like December 1st. You know, if they get paid December 1st, they're gonna get paid Friday. And guess what? They're not gonna see any more money till what? New Year's Eve. Yeah. So you got to budget really well. And you got to know how your employer is going to pay you when you, before you sign that dotted line and says, yes, I want to start working. You need to know, is it biweekly or monthly? Is it, you cannot work biweekly? Ah,
I feel like, I don't know, like I'm missing something.
yeah, you get used to it. You get used to it. Yeah, you get,
I don't get paid like 300 a week rather than 600 every 2 weeks.
okay. I mean, everybody's different. Some people, when you get used to paying every week, you know, it's kind of hard to see yourself to get paid every 2 weeks.
Yeah, because all the time I have always get paid weekly.
Uh-huh.
Like
Uh-huh.
say,
Yeah.
well, I don't know because I save from every check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Very good.
The bi-weekly help you save too. It help you know that you ain't gonna have this money, so you need to keep it till the next paycheck.
But like last year, all the Christmas presents that we got, it was from money that I break down 200
Mm.
by once. It was like more than $100 a month.
Oh, that's good.
I had like a big check like this. I was scared at the bank, like
Yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Whatever works for you to accumulate your savings or how you spend your money.
and it's a big.
Mhm.
If it's a big check, like a week, it's 200 for the savings,
Okay.
and I put it somewhere I hide it.
Amen. I hear you. It
That's
works.
how we last year how we got presents, and this is how this year we got the car.
Mm.
Mostly from that.
That's good.
And I still got like in change, probably around 67.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Plus another some change that we got.
hmm
I don't know what I have to say. I'm cheap.
Very good. You're a smart woman. Smart woman, smart money. Okay. And so yesterday we also talked about long-term disability. And we say that once a person is out, short-term disability is when a person is out past 15 working days, 15 business days. On the 15th business day that you are out from work, from your job, you have now activated your short-term disability. That goes as long as 6 months. When you're out longer than 6 months, then your long-term disability kicks in. Okay. Now, instead of you getting paid 60 to 70% of your net pay, your take-home pay, you're not going to be paid 50 to 60%. Okay. And when you're on short-term disability, what are some of the reasons, ladies, that we talked about yesterday when a person is out on short-term disability? What were some of the reasons?
Maternity.
Maternity leave. And what's the difference between maternity leave and the other type of leave?
Maternity leave is to follow with the baby,
Uh-huh.
and the other type of disability is to recuperate from any sickness.
Yeah, recover from an illness or long-term illness or a sickness. But then there's maternity leave and there's pregnancy leave. Remember we talked about that?
Yes,
That sometimes,
maternity.
right. Sometimes a lady can be out on pregnancy leave because they're bedridden. Their doctors advise them that they can't move around or be mobile the last 2 or 3 months or the last trimester of their pregnancy. So they're out on pregnancy leave. That means they have not delivered the baby yet. Okay. Now, once they deliver the baby, then it's now considered maternity leave because you're maternally bonding with your child. Okay, that's the big difference. If it's cancer or some other major illness, something like that that's debilitating you from coming to work every day, that is also inclusive of short-term disability. So when you talk about short-term disability, a patient may bring that into you ladies as healthcare administrators, medical billers and coders to complete their short-term disability form. Some of your short-term disability forms, they're not paid for, sponsored by Cigna or Aetna or United Health. They're paid for, sponsored by like places like Prudential or ITT Hartford or AFLAC, those type of supplement type places that only deal with short-term disability. Okay, not healthcare insurance. That's two different things. Mm-hmm.
What's she doing when she's a medical
Administrative assistant. Mm-hmm.
and she was asking me when I am done with school, she's like, are you, doing your internship and things like that? Because I told her I was going to do ACC, so she thought I was going to do coding.
Uh-huh.
She was like, oh, we do the intern for them.
Mm.
I was like, oh, you do that? She's like, yeah, call me when people come to here for the internship. We have a program for us.
Correct.
But once you're done with there, go see the coding. So I was like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, great.
The Coleman gets a lot of programs for the medical field.
Yeah, Coleman campus is the major hub for healthcare, period. This is considered under the health information technology program, but we are the continuing education side of that, meaning that once you finish with me for 4 months, you get a certificate of completion in medical coding and billing. Then you can go to the Coleman campus and get an associate degree. That's on the credit side. Get
2 years of college, right?
2 years of college, get an associate's degree at the Coleman campus in health information technology, and you will get your RHIT, Registered Health Information Technology license, after you finish your associate's degree at the Coleman campus. Okay, they offer medical assisting, they offer LVN, they offer RN, surgery tech, laboratory tech. I mean, it's a major hub of healthcare education that they offer there. And the reason why they have it in the Med Center, because a lot of their students do their externship or their internship. Internship is when you're working on your college degree, on your credit college degree, and you're working to become a leader, especially if you're going to be in health information technology. And you might get paid, it's not guaranteed, but you will get paid, but it won't be on a supervisor level. It'll be like a sub supervisor level, but you'll be learning and training how to be a supervisor once you graduate to get your associate's degree. Okay. Now, when you're on the continuing education side, it is considered externship, meaning that you have to voluntarily do so many hours of externship as you exit out the program. Okay. So, and it's volunteer hours, it's not paid hours necessarily. It could be 60 to 120. And I usually let you ladies know, don't work no more than 60 or 120 hours. That should be time enough to know, how much you've practiced from what you've learned in the classroom, how well you're doing it at that job, and if they have the capacity and the budget to hire you or can refer you to a place that's hiring so that you can work in what you're doing. So it's kind of the same functionality. And I will have y'all to work alongside with Career Services Department. I will have them to come visit with you all so that you all can create resumes with them and get into their job bank so they can help you get jobs in your career field.
Yes, sir. I got a call and to ask if I had passed my GD test,
Mm-hmm.
and I told them the one, and I was waiting on the voucher for the other one,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know if it was approved yet. And he told me that once gets approved, that I have many chances with them. If I keep on passing the test, that when I finish that, they can help me with a school loan.
Oh,
for the
good.
college.
Oh, good.
Because they say supposedly when they're consistent on passing and doing it with some time between it, they consider that as what do you call it? Responsible or something like that.
Mm.
And that's when they help with the scholarships and all that.
Mm.
So we say
You're because you're consistent on wanting to pass your test,
yeah,
and you're consistent on achieving your goals, so they see you as a responsible student.
yeah. So he said if I know what I wanted to do after I finish the ED, I know it because I'm doing right now the beginning coding. And he's like, okay, well, when you're ready, send us an email and we will see how we can help.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Remember to take your GED classes and pass all your tests. I believe you'll do just fine. You'll do just fine.
Teacher found that. Huh? You only got one more test, right? Well, actually, three.
Just take it and pass it,
I
y'all.
waited on the voucher for the math.
It's that essay. I can't do it.
But remember, if whatever date you took the first part of the test, you have 1 year from that date to finish all 4 subjects. If you don't finish all 4 subjects from the first date you took the first test the first time, you would have to start all over. So you got to get on the ball. It's not hard. Okay.
I
Okay.
used a voucher, and she said I passed the reading, social studies, right, but I took the math and writing already, but I passed.
Yeah, but okay.
I had passed by one
What, you're writing?
language.
Have y'all created an account on GEDtestingservice.com?
The practice?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I
Okay.
got 2 hours to sleep and I got up.
Wow. Do y'all know that they have free practice tests on there that you can do?
I
Okay.
got it on special. It was $3.
The lady
Yeah, they have specials
who
like
was
that.
gonna, who was gonna teach the GED class, I told her, I was like, I can't come into your teaching the math, how you break it down, how you say it, the right there. I caught on to it. The new lady, I was like, you're not teaching, you're showing. And there's a difference. There are people who haven't been to school, understand you, so you gotta go back. You know what I'm saying? And she just wants you to go off what she thinks. And I'm like, no, I don't know. Not that,
Okay.
like no grouse, and no, I don't know that XYZ. I don't know that. And she was like, you sure? Like, no. Like Miss Green, she was more helpful. So when do the GD classes restart?
In January.
I'm gonna just have to go to,
Okay,
or something like that, because the lady here,
okay.
she gets
Because the
Oh,
teacher that's gonna be there is a teacher that I had, and she teach math and reading, like the basics, because it's the basics.
mhm.
But she explains how good. I catch on to like for the second grade.
Very good. Well, whatever y'all do, stay on your goal path. Stay on your goal path. Stay on your goal path. Okay, so going back to the long-term disability, that lasts, I think, about another 6 months to a year, the long-term disability. And again, you're going to have patients to come to the office to ask you to complete that form for the long-term disability. Okay, and normally per form, it depends on the doctor if he wants to or not. They charge $25 to $30 a form set. Okay, so just to let y'all know, the office may no, if you work for Dr. Smith and you're his medical biller and you need to fill out that short-term disability form or that long-term disability form to give back to the patient so they can take it to their employer to turn it in so they can continue to get money and benefits through their job. Dr. Smith may tell you you need to charge them $25 for completing that form because it takes time to to complete that. It takes time to complete that. Yes, what's your question?
Yesterday I got an example of maternity leave,
Mm-hmm.
and she said she was waiting. She wanted to wait another. She's due on January, but
Mm-hmm.
she said she want to wait until like the first week of January and then stop going. But she's ready.
Oh, okay. So she's nearly due.
If she stops going on December, she's only gonna get like the 40 days, the 6 weeks.
Mm,
But if she go into January, she's gonna get the 3 or 4 months.
mm. Okay, so she's trying her best to go in to get the maximum days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then she's gonna get an 80% pay from it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So she has a good employer. It's very good.
My mom said she'd be going to restaurant and pharmacy.
Yeah. You do what you can to get that rest.
Yeah.
So, okay, ladies, let's go into the book here and let's look at page not 55, but page 56. Let's see if we can look at some things here. Page 56, it says about insurance contracts. So let's look at that. At the bottom on the, what do you call that? The right-hand side. Is everybody looking at that? On page 56, Katera? Okay. All right. So it says insurance contracts. It says the first legal item in the business of handling medical insurance is the insurance contract known as a policy. A contract is a legal and binding written document that exists between two or more parties. Essentially, any agreement between two or more persons that is enforceable by law is considered a contract. There is no standard health insurance contract. Individuals who take out a policy to receive an original document composed by the insurance company. That is what a contract is. So let's look at some terms here. Now I see a term here. It says subscriber. So we're gonna try to understand what all that means. Okay, and then we're gonna use some interchangeable terms. So I'm gonna start writing from this end of the board here. Okay, so policyholder. Policyholder. Policyholder is the same as the subscriber. Okay, the same as a subscriber. A subscriber is the employee who who has insurance coverage through their employer who has insurance coverage through their employer for himself, spouse, and or the family. Okay, so if a person comes into the office, you may ask, well, who's the policy holder? My husband or my wife. Who's the subscriber? My husband or my wife. That means the same thing. Okay, they're interchangeable words, but they mean the same exact thing. Okay, let's look at the word guarantor.
Miss Humphrey, so
Yes.
when you go put that out there and they ask you, who's responsible for
The bill.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and you have insurance,
Uh-huh.
the insurance people are
Okay, you would be the person that would pay the bill, or your spouse would be the person. The insurance company, that's an automatic notion. That's an automatic notion to know that they're going to pay it once you sign that release of pay for the provider to receive pay from the insurance company. But outside of that, it would be yourself or your spouse. That's what they mean. And it preludes to this term called guarantor. Guarantor. Okay, the guarantor can be the patient themselves or can be the patient themselves or the spouse. And or the parent. Okay? Do it like this, do it like this, do it like that. Okay. So, subscriber, guarantor, we're going to talk about express contract. Let me bring that down a bit. Express contract is the action that can be implied or expressed. The physician-patient contract begins when the physician accepts the patient and agrees to treat him or her. Okay, so this is a verbal agreement to treat the patient This is a verbal agreement to treat the patient based on the working knowledge that the insurance will pay. Okay? Now, you have implied contract. Implied contract. Okay? Implied contract is defined as not manifested direct by words, but implied or deduced from the circumstance, the general language or the conduct of the patient. So for example, if Mary Johnson goes to Dr. Doe's office and Dr. Doe gives Mrs. Johnson professional services, that she accepts that is an implied contract. So it's an assumptive type contract. It's an assumptive contract, well, not contract, let me say an assumptive agreement.
Is that number 4?
This is number 3. No, I'm not gonna put it as number 4.
Okay, so it's part of 3, right?
Yes. So it's an implied agreement of the working knowledge of the filed or recorded insurance coverage. Okay? All right, so that's what that's about. Okay? You have implied contract and you have express contract. Now, we've already talked about guarantors and we're going to talk more about self-pay patients. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line through here. So I continue on with my lectures on the next board here. Get another marker. Okay. So self-pay. What is a self? Okay. Self-pay We out of pocket. They're known as service. Fee for service patients. Okay. And, um, these patients pay out of pocket. Okay. Now, sometimes you may have some patients to pay out of pocket. Uh, uh, for example, if they're from the country. Uh, they have supplemental coverage to file with paperwork to get reimbursed. Back themselves. Yes. to get reimbursed back themselves. By example, this is healthcare spending, uh, uh, spending account, okay, or or AFAC, those kind of things. Okay. Uh, Now, when you have patients, like athletic, when you uh, uh, patients who say, no, I'd rather pay my credit card, or I'd rather pay this on my card, uh, then you have a receipt, okay? And sometimes with the receipt, you have a CN-100 form, have the diagnosis and procedure on it. Okay, and sometimes there's a team dollar charge. Charge to a 100 form to give to the Mhm. Yeah, that's my phone. Okay. And you also give them a CMS, give them a receipt, okay? Receipt can be it's from the doctor. They're going to need that information to file with AFLEC or to file with their health care account to get their back to be reimbursed. Okay? So please be aware times as your job as a medical coder and biller, you're supposed to charge patients for form. If your doctor's office says charging them, just fill out. Then that's on him, but if the rule says for that office that we charge $15, 25, or maybe even $30, then you have to charge them to complete that form. And they have to pay for the form.
They gotta pay for a form that they gotta fill out for the
If they completed to send to the insurance company, to send to the healthcare spending account, and they give us the form, say, hey, could y'all please fill this out for me so I can send it to AFLAC, or so to my healthcare at my job, so I can get my money back. I said, okay, so we'll fill out the form, but we have to charge you $15. That's what I mean. Okay. Now, yes, because it takes time for you to fill out that information. Extra information besides billing. You never charge patients for doing medical billing. Instances like that is when you charge patients. Long-term disability when you charge patients. Short-term disability is when you charge patients. So pay, that's when you charge patients.
The number one
CMS 1500. Mhm. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's talk about emancipated minors. What is exactly an emancipated minor? Because sometimes, yes,
DX.
DX means diagnosis, PX means procedure. That's a P. It should be a P.
In my clear person is when you get it for order, they you can be responsible know,
Mm-hmm.
or your parents don't have permission to be responsible for you,
Mm-hmm.
or that's when you're in foster care, or it's a
No, that's different. That's a little different. Let's read it first, what it says. Okay. So, let's see, where is it?
Well, what I know is a court order that you can do certain things for yourself.
Yes, you can. An emancipated minor is a person younger than 18 years old. They could be 16. They could be to be declared as an emancipated minor, meaning in the state of Texas, anybody that's under the age of 18 is still considered to be a minor. An emancipated minor is one that says, I want to be an adult. I want to be solely responsible for myself at 15 years old. So I'm going to court. So any time to get some papers to say that I am a sole responsible, you're grown, I'm a sole responsible person, you can go anywhere and show your court order papers to say you are an emancipated minor. You're emancipated from your parents, you're emancipated from your guardians.
And you're Medicaid.
No, that's always been available.
When I was growing up, it was this girl who was like 15, 16, and she had her own
Mm-hmm.
apartment. Like, wow. You know, and she was like, I figured, but I was just, I never.
Oh no. She's some kind of way emancipated herself.
Said her mom allowed her.
Her mother must have signed some papers and agreed that, hey, you want to be grown, you don't want to live in my house, you don't want to follow my rules. Well, let's go to court and make that document legal. So,
I was gonna go to the same thing for like yes, my mom was aware she was pretty young, pretty neat. She told her if you masturbate her, you have to go to court, but we're gonna take you.
yeah.
Because it wasn't fair that just because my stepdad didn't want me here, she was gonna do that.
Wow. But she was okay. But the younger ones being there.
Yeah, because they were his sons.
Oh, they were his sons.
So my husband, I was like 16 or my husband was 17. That I first called me would be he got me an apartment, and then like 3 months me being in the apartment, he moved in with me. He would visit me every day, but he was paying everything because I didn't have a job.
Wow.
So he really wanted.
Oh, we was
It's
a
not a girl
Man.
who I was talking about this house. Well, her mom had younger kids by someone else. Like, I guess she didn't want her in the household with him,
Mhm.
so she let her go out.
Mm.
No, it was true though.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Maybe after 16, you can be like responsible for yourself.
Yeah. Medically, you can. You're absolutely right. Absolutely
That's
right.
how I was whenever I go to
Right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because you're at that age where you're, especially for young girls, you're at that age where you can become a mother. You
Yeah.
know.
After I had my baby,
Yeah.
How you register yourself?
Why they don't? Because public school mandates, Texas Education Agency and Office, everything is paperwork reasons. We have to have it on paper that you are under a guardian that's allowing you to register in school that's responsible for you to being in that public school. Okay, you can't be a grown person saying, "Oh, I want to come back to high school." No, there are some instances you can come back to high school, but you have to go to night school. They had that at Worthing High School. You can't come during the day because those are regular public school or high school kids who are there during the day and they don't want to mix relations and endanger the safety of regular high school kids.
that's why I didn't want to go back to when I was 18.
You don't want to what?
I didn't want to go back to regular high school.
Mm-hmm.
After I turned 18. Like,
They wouldn't let me go. Like, or my mom passed, we went to school on another side of
Mm-hmm.
town. So, before she passed, she moved us closer to the where she was trying to put us closer. But she passed, and then when my dad tried to put me in school,
Your dad tried to put you in school and they won't let it. That's not right.
his name wasn't on my paperwork. We shared the same last name, but since he wasn't on my birth certificate or none of my school,
it's because you get a social worker.
Mhm. You didn't get a notary or documentation to prove or some sort of genetics test to prove that this is your father. And I could have gotten a notarized document.
dad, he was getting like some disability through workers' comp.
Mm-hmm.
So I was getting some of that as well. So it was like, she's getting benefits from me. He tried to prove to them like he just wasn't on my paperwork, but he's my partner. So, my sister,
Mm-hmm.
she had to register me in school. She was going to find
So with my oldest one, her dad signed the birth certificate, but I have to get it notarized and he wanted, I'll do everything.
no, my dad, he couldn't get a notarized letter because my mom had to be the one to,